On behalf of Green Mountain Technology and Career Center, I'd like to welcome you, the parents and family members of our students, the faculty and staff, and our community members into our school community for the 2022 Green Mountain Tech Program Completion Ceremony. My name is Eric Remmers, and I'm the director at Green Mountain Tech. We are here today to celebrate the culmination of a year of academic and technical achievement as we award completion certificates to our students. The completing class of 2022 has experienced tremendous success in their time here, earning both industry credentials and college credits, and today we honor them for their achievements. With each completion ceremony speech that I write, I like to set a challenge for our newest program completers as they head off into our communities or to college, or even back to their home schools. Today I'd like to set one for you all that I feel is particularly relevant given the climate of our country right now. The challenge I set to you is to approach your lives, your education, your career, and our world with optimism. That's a tricky ask right now, given all of the sad, troubling, and angering news we seem to digest each day, but it's still important and needed. I say this, but first I should recognize that by nature, I'm probably not the most overtly optimistic person you'll ever meet. Growing up, my family communicated through sarcasm, and sarcasm isn't usually directly associated with optimism. My father liked to say that an optimist is someone who gets chased up a tree by a bear, but enjoys the view once they're up there. My bet is that he stole that from somewhere. Fortunately, optimism isn't just an inherited trait, but is something that can be learned. With time and experience, I've come to understand how an optimistic view of yourself and your abilities builds relationships and creates opportunities that pessimism does not. And that's what I want to share with you all tonight. Now, before going on, let me clarify. Being optimistic doesn't mean that you don't get upset when bad things happen. It's normal to get upset. But the optimist recognizes that most bad things are temporary and looks for opportunities to change circumstances for the better through new efforts or strategies. What I'm talking about also isn't your traditional glass half full optimism, which some might call blind or toxic positivity, because optimistic people seek to directly connect their own power and actions to the future they want. As a personal example, several years ago I was just getting back into personal fitness after a long time off. I was in the kitchen of the school cafeteria one morning, pouring a cup of coffee when I dropped a couple of sugar packets on the floor. When I bent over in my new Dockers to pick them up, my pants, and this is no exaggeration, literally exploded. There was a loud pow, and like a gunshot that made the kitchen staff jump, and when I looked back, my pants were torn from belt to mid-thigh. It was impressive, and at that point I thanked the Lord it happened in the kitchen and not in the middle of the cafeteria among the students. I scooted out the back door, called my administrative assistant and let me in a side entrance, and so I could put on a pair of gym shorts and drive home to get new pants. At the time, the pessimist in me was asking just why the heck I thought a grown-up could wear those slim-fit Dockers. But the optimism I'd been practicing said, heck yeah, all those squats are working. Optimism is clearly the opposite of pessimism, and pessimistic folks are those that focus on the negative, what is wrong or what might go wrong without solutions or taking action. Countless studies show that pessimists give up much more easily than optimists. Optimists do better in school, exceed predictions on aptitude tests, have better health, and are resilient to depression, and possibly even live longer. There is a wealth of good an optimistic perspective and attitude about your abilities can bring to your lives, and as Green Mountain Tech alumni, you have the power and the opportunity to be models of optimism. It's just as easy to watch the news and see all that's wrong with the world and do nothing, as it is to see and hear gossip and rumors on Snapchat and see all that's wrong with our community and peers and do nothing. As Green Mountain Tech alumni, as leaders, we need you to flip that script and to help your fellow students and community see the good that exists, or could exist, and use the tools at your disposal to work towards that good. That begins with the attitude and the perspective that you display through your hard work and effort day in and day out. Optimism can be as contagious as pessimism, and our world needs optimistic leaders like you all right now. So to the 2021 Green Mountain Tech Program completers, I congratulate you. I am proud of you. Just as everyone here is proud of you, you are all well on your way to making amazing contributions to our community and our world. Thank you for being such incredible examples of what GMTCC and career and technical education can do for others. I can't wait to see what you all accomplish next. Congratulations, everyone. I would now like to welcome this year's student speaker, Eliana Hathaway, who is a 3-year veteran of the pre-tech and culinary programs here at Green Mountain Tech, to come to the stage. Eliana?
Hathaway. I've been part of Green Mountain Technology and Career Center for 3 of my 4 years of high school, and it's really helped to shape the way that I want to continue my future. When I first entered the pre-tech program in sophomore year, I didn't have any idea what I wanted to do after high school. I just assumed that I would graduate, go to college, find a job, as most people do. Through my experiences in this tech center, however, I've come to realize that you don't always have to follow the standards of a typical schooling. As much as I enjoyed cooking and baking, I never thought that it was something I would want to pursue as a career. Through pre-tech's exploration of the different programs, I found that not only is culinary a profession that GMTCC offers education on, but it's something that I'm passionate about and want to do for the rest of my life. In my 2 years in culinary, I have had 2 different instructors. It's been interesting, in some cases beneficial, to get such different perspectives on the profession. In some ways, I would say I got the best of both between Chef Becker's last year and Chef Sean's first year in teaching. It's definitely been a struggle throughout COVID to have what we consider normal year, but I believe that the Tech Center has done a good job of working through it, and we've done pretty well so far. All in all, my 3 years at GMTCC have been a massive success, and I've really enjoyed my time here. I think that these programs are a great way to get real industry standard, hands-on experience in a safe and welcoming environment. So thank you to all the teachers, faculty, tech, and janitorial staff that have made my years here the best.
I would now like to welcome Liz Schlegel to the stage to present the Alchemist Awards and Scholarships. Liz?
Right, can you hear me? I'm really short, so I know you can't see me. Just want to thank you all for letting me join you here today. It's always really exciting, and it's been a couple years since we've gotten to do anything in person. I work for the Alchemist Foundation, which is a charitable organization started by John and Jen Kimmick of the Alchemist Brewery a little bit down the road that makes some beer. People buy the beer, and then grown-ups buy the beer. People over 21 buy the beer. I want to be real clear about that. And then the Kimmicks give me the money to give away. And that has worked out really well, I think, for all of us in the community. And it's certainly a privilege, right, to invest money in the young people of this community. We're certainly really committed to young people and committed to helping them find their way. We know it isn't easy, and not everybody follows a straight path. As I often say when I speak to young folks, the person who knew exactly what they wanted to do in kindergarten is the odd person out. Most people take a long way around the barn. That's normal, right? The average age at which somebody figures out what they're really good at is 35. So you got plenty of time. You don't need to not work in the meantime, though, because working is one of the ways you figure out what you're really good at. One of the things that we also say all the time to the parents and family members and community members and employers and all the educators, you know, we only make one great thing in Vermont. I know people say we have good beer and the best maple syrup, and there's some people who talk about cheese and bread and stuff like that. But the only thing we make here is Vermonters, and it's because of all of you, right? It is a group project that we take on, is raising people to be Vermonters, and we're all really glad to be doing that together. So that's enough editorializing. What I want to do is award 2 different sets of awards. I'm going to go with our Alchemist Opportunity Fund Award first. This is a multi-year post-secondary scholarship. It doesn't have to be college. People have used it for welding school and automotive school, all different kinds of colleges. People have gone for 6 years. People have gone for 18 months. But it is... we draw from the schools from Harwood up north to Hazen, and each year we award a dozen. This year there were 14 because some of the kids were so amazing. John and Jen couldn't help themselves. It does happen every year, but I never like to promise. So this evening we're very, very proud to present the Alchemist Opportunity Fund Scholarship for $6,000 over 4 years, prorated, to Olive Grove Griffith and Carly Hitchcock. Thank you. Our other award was created after I attended my first completion ceremony here at Green Mountain Tech, when I was so impressed by the skills and abilities and the qualifications that people had achieved, that especially for all these young folks who are going straight into the workforce, they really need to be respected and honored for that commitment. And so we created the Ready AF Award for those students, and just like the other scholarship, people have to apply for it and get recommendations and meet deadlines and fill out a form. And all 5 of our Ready AF awardees this year are from the Tech Center, and we're very proud of that. We do let other people apply, but it just so happens that all 5 of them are from this program. And so would you please come up, let's hold the applause till I read them all. Derek Cookson, Brandon Dunbar, Felicia Ann Flint, Eliana Hathaway, and Ivan Stancliffe. Each of these young people, do you want to hand them out? Sure. Do you know who's here? Each of these young people is getting a check for $500 and our best wishes for their future career.
I'd now like to welcome Doug Boardman to the stage for a performance. Mr. Boardman.
I'm really out of shape. In 1994, I was working as a writer and a musician, and I got my first real teaching job. I don't want to get all choked up about this, but it was here at Lamoille. Hold on. I got it. Thank you. Students are so supportive. So, 1994, I got my first teaching job right down the hall. I was at the middle school, Lamoille Middle School and high school for 25 years. So I know there's a lot of parents out there who were my students. I can see some of you. And I think we're aging nicely, aren't we, Fred? Yeah, we are. And I've had your siblings. And then 3 years ago, I was lucky enough to come to the Tech Center, and I got to have your kids. So it's been a great honor, and I think it's time for me to retire. So I'm all done after this. And it's been a real privilege to have all of you kids, and you're just amazing parents, and these are amazing kids, and a great program. So happy to be ending my career here. So I've done a lot of commencement exercises. I may have sung or spoken at your graduation. This is a song that kind of sums up the whole high school experience for all of us, and we've all been there, right?
Lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind. Hang them on a shelf in good health and good times. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. Right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Mr. Boardman. Mr. Boardman. Mr. Boardman, before you go. Yes. You're not getting away that easy. Yeah. That is clearly a lie. So, before you go, Mr. Boardman. 1994 was indeed a memorable year for many reasons. It was the year of the Nancy Kerrigan-Tanya Harding incident at the Olympics.
I had nothing to do with that.
It was the year that Forrest Gump and The Lion King were released. It was the height of the grunge wave and was the year that, hockey haircut and all, I graduated from high school. It was also the year that a fresh-faced artist, author, and journalist named Doug Boardman joined the ranks of the Lemoyle Union School teaching staff. A prolific and award-winning writer and journalist in his own right, Mr. Boardman spent 25 years at Lemoyle Union High School teaching the subject that he was so passionate about, which in turn impacted thousands of students in his time here. Then, 3 years ago, he heard that this new guy was coming in to be the tech center director at GMTCC, and he decided that that was the time to make the switch. Unfortunately, I don't think he knew what he was getting himself into, and I am sorry, Doug. Besides having to get to know a new school, new position, and new administrator in his last 3 years of teaching, Doug got to figure it all out during COVID, a challenge we all had to face together. Doug faced these challenges with kindness, good humor, and the keen eye and pen of an author. And while I'm pretty sure that the last 3 years of his teaching career may not have been what he expected, I am certain of the impact that he has had on our students despite those challenges. So this evening, I'd like to honor Doug for his service to our community over these last 28 years and congratulate him on a well-deserved retirement. My hope is that he will now have even more time to practice his art and authorship. As a former English teacher and lover of books myself, I imagine Doug typing away by the light of a desk lamp late into the evening, composing that great novel he's always been pondering. In that image, I can hear the clack and scroll of his typewriter as he puts words to the page and can see the pages of his draft pile up on his desk. There was something about this vision of Doug that compelled me to do my part in making it happen. So I did. Doug, I found you a typewriter. I found you a typewriter straight out of 1994 to write that novel with. And in retirement, I hope you spend your next 28 years writing that great novel and more. I and all of GMTCC congratulate you.
Thank you. It's going to take me 28 years on this thing.
And now I'm honored and proud to present to you the 2022 Green Mountain Tech Awards and Program Completion Certificate recipients. I would first like to invite Michael Sibinaller and our computer networking technology students to join us on the stage. Students in the networking program earned a variety of industry certifications and scholarships this year. Several students are moving on to study networking and cybersecurity in college after laying a strong foundation here at GMTCC. Personally, I thank them for inviting me down for the occasional game of Beat Saber or chat about their latest theory on the Marvel Universe. A few students in this program have received some additional awards. The first of which is the Clark Family Scholarship, which is awarded to a deserving student who can articulate how Green Mountain Tech has helped them advance toward their career goals and how they would apply this award to those endeavors. This year, the Clark family has chosen Carson Ring as the recipient of this award in the amount of $1,000. The Isolde Clark Award is given to a student who exemplifies hard work, one who is organized and keeps their work area and tools neat and clean, who can independently produce quality work with little or no input from the instructor, and demonstrates a real passion for their field of study. This year, we are pleased to announce that Cole Clifton has been selected to receive this award in the amount of $500. And now for our completion certificates. With a second-year co-op experience at TechShield, Cole Clifton. Thomas Cooney. Keegan Fleming. Peyton Hill. Trenton McCarver. Carson Ring. I'd like to invite Chef Morrison and our culinary arts students up to join us on the stage. Despite being unable to run Vincent's, the program restaurant this year, the culinary program learned about and produced exceptional and delicious foods. The culmination of their work and learning was on display at our recent Stowe Rotary dinner, which was a feast to remember. Thank you all for your hard work there. And now for the presentation. And now for the presentation of our completion certificates. Christy Allen. Rhea Apicelli Abel. Taya Cole. Ashley Douglas. Eliana Hathaway. Isaac Meadow. Chloe Viz. Thank you. Thank you, Chef. I'd like to invite Dana Jordan and our electrical technology students to join us on the stage. Electrical is another program that has had a busy year. This crew worked on the Morrisville Habitat for Humanity House, wired house number 58 in construction, and installed wiring upgrades to home projects across the region. These students all also earned their electrical apprenticeship level 1 certification and are now level 2 apprentices. With several students returning next year for co-op experiences, it's a group with a ton of drive and ambition. I'd be remiss if I didn't also mention that this is Dana Jordan's final year with Green Mountain Tech. Mr. Jordan has served our school for 10 years and as its electrical instructor, and our community and regional employers have benefited greatly as a result. Year after year, Mr. Jordan has helped produce highly skilled electrical technicians that have gone on to have great success in their fields. Mr. Jordan has developed multiple state and national Skills USA champions, all while helping his students develop an appreciation for the artistry of his craft. The strength of the GMTCC electrical program is recognized broadly thanks to Mr. Jordan and his effort. I want to thank him for his years of commitment to our school and wish him the best as he returns to the local industry. We have some awards to give out. The Jack Clark Award is given to the student who exemplifies hard work. It goes to a person who always helps out their peers, can work independently on their own and produce quality work with little or no input from the instructor, demonstrates a sense of pride, and has a real passion for their field of study. This year, the award in the amount of $1,500 goes to Calvin Zigerhofer. And now for our program completion certificates. With a second-year co-op experience at Alpha Electric, Jared Bryce. Aiden Derby. Dustin Getty. Justin Parker. With a second-year co-op experience at Jordan Electric, Kenneth Sauls. Justin Smith. Peter Tallman. With a second-year co-op experience at Peak Electric, Oliver Watsula. Kiki West. And with a second-year co-op experience at Local Electric, Calvin Zigerhofer. I'd like to invite Greg Stokes and our construction technology students to join us on the stage. The construction program has had an incredibly busy and productive year. Besides completing house number 58, the students have also worked extensively on the Morrisville Habitat for Humanity house. As a result of their hard work, all of our construction students will be earning their NCCR certifications and college credits. And now for their program completion certificates. Alex Bowen. Asher Dixon Bowles. Ozzy Hernandez. Jack Kells. Jeremy Lamont. Larkin Leone. Samuel Leone. Sage Perry. Tristan Slayton. Gabriel Tatro. I would now like to invite Matt Neckers and our creative media and art and design students to join us on the stage. The Creative Media program has had another great year. Students in this program are walking away with 12 college credits, multiple industry certifications, and a portfolio of work that rivals those produced in many post-secondary institutions. From the substantial amount of scholarships and major college acceptances that these students have already earned, the success of this student group is clear. We're all very proud of your accomplishments this year. And now for their awards. The Isolde Clark Award is given to a student who exemplifies hard work, one who is organized and keeps their work area and tools neat and clean, who can independently produce quality work with little or no input from their instructor and demonstrates a real passion for their field of study. This year, we're pleased to announce that in the amount of $1,000, Jackie Abramson. And now for the presentation of their completion certificates. Jackie Abramson. Olive Grove Griffith. Thea Koch. Olivia Ledbetter. Cody Marcotte. Michaela Mariones. Jax Raymond. Aiden Reynolds. Sawyer Shackett. Edward Smith. Emma St. Cyr. Aaron Stoddard. Miles Yetman. I'd like to invite Heidi Richard and our allied health students up to the stage. I'd like to recognize the entire Allied Health Group for their participation in unpaid internships and clinical hours as they've worked towards their LNA certifications. This group of incredibly professional individuals has worked hard both in school and in their clinical placements to gain field experience and earn both credentials of value and college credits through CCV. It was always a pleasure to visit this program and its students. A few of the students in the program have received some additional awards. Beginning with the Clark Family Scholarship is awarded to a deserving student who can articulate how Green Mountain Tech has helped them advance towards their career goals and how they would apply this award to those endeavors. This year, the Clark family has chosen Olivia Hale as a recipient of this award in the amount of $2,000. Receiving a Clark Family Scholarship in the amount of $1,500, Carly Hitchcock. Receiving a Clark Family Scholarship in the amount of $1,000, Michaela Bowen. The Isolde Clark Award is given to a student who exemplifies hard work, one who's organized, one who keeps their work area and tools neat and clean, and who can independently produce quality work. This year, we're pleased to announce that Carly Hitchcock has been selected to receive this award in the amount of $1,500. The Clippership Award, which is an award in honor of former co-op coordinator Jeff Limoges, is given to the co-op student who shows exemplary employability skills. This year's recipient of the Clippership Award goes to Marissa French. The GMTCC Directors Award is given to the student who best meets the following criteria: for their growth as a student in person while at GMTCC, for being goal-oriented, focused on success, and for overcoming hurdles and barriers to achieve their success. This year's Director's Award goes to Rachel Mayotte. And now for the presentation of their program completion certificates. Heather Audibert. Madison Barber. Michaela Bowen. Bethany Conway. Madison Fowler. Marissa French. Olivia Hale. Carly Hitchcock. Chloe LaFlamme. Miles Mitchell. Rachel Mayat. Adeline Elizabeth Noyes. Because I forgot to announce it just as we went through that, I just want to recognize that Marissa French had a second-year co-op experience at Copley. Carly Hitchcock had a second-year co-op experience at the Manor. And Rachel Milot also had a second-year co-op experience at Copley. Congratulations on that. I'd like to invite Dennis Mercier and our automotive technology students to join us on the stage. This year's group of automotive students finished strong. Students in the automotive program have earned a variety of ASE certifications that they will be able to use if they choose to go on into the industry after high school. They worked very hard in the lab, servicing in excess of 300 cars this year. Despite COVID restrictions, the performance of this group was impressive. So a few students in this program have received some additional awards, the first of which will be presented by Mr. Chris Whitlock, who I'd like to now invite to the stage. Mr. Whitlock?
Hi, good evening. I'm here to present an award tonight that I felt needed to be recognized publicly. This is going to a young man that has going to earn a certificate of appreciation, not just for fixing my truck every time that something goes wrong, but also this young gentleman has been helping out pretty much since middle school. I'm also putting in a plug as a good reference if you need somebody that will work their tail end off, put in countless hours just because that needs to be done, will help you. This is your person. He has spent many hours. Need some help? Sure, I'll be there. Middle of snowstorm, middle of night, we'll help out with the Cricket Hill Trails, a part of the property here at Lamoille Union, maintaining, grooming, cutting trees, pulling you out of a snowbank. Just wanted to say thank you very much and give a $100 cash. Maybe you can buy a new toe strap, maybe some tools. John Slayman, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Whitlock. The next award I'd like to present is the Shalou Automotive Customer Memorial Award, which is awarded in memory of Emmett Eldred in the amount of $200. This award is given to a student who has demonstrated excellent customer service skills. This year's award goes to John Slayman. The Dana Buck Draper Award is given to an automotive technology student each year in Dana's memory. The award in the amount of $500 is given to a student who has demonstrated perseverance in the face of challenges either in school or at home. This year's Dana Buck Draper Award recipient is Kenley Van Leuven. And now for the presentation of program completion certificates. Megan Allen. With a second-year co-op experience at Savage's Auto Care, Donald Audette. Brent Bidwell. Thank you. With a second-year co-op experience at Johnson Farm and Garden, Nicholas Bidwell. Alexander Bruder. With a second-year co-op experience at Extreme Auto Care, Cole Grant. Cooper Harvey. Nathaniel Hill. Sadie Holm. Dante Prevost. Jonathan Slayman. Kenley Van Leeuwen. I didn't catch it. Oh, okay. Matthew Verbancourt. You're all set. Thank you. I'd like to invite Marcus Wilson and our business administration students to join us on the stage. The business program has had a successful year as they have explored and developed their own entrepreneurial interests and passions. Students have followed these passions to create their own career pathways that span cosmetic development to blacksmithing. It's a prolific group who we expect great things from. A few students in this program have received some awards, the first of which is the Clark Family Scholarship, awarded to a deserving student who can articulate how Green Mountain Tech has helped them advance toward their career goals. The award in the amount of $1,000 goes to Alexis Christensen. And now for our program completion certificates. Alexis Christensen. Come on. Derek Cookson. Felicia Ann Flint. Sarah Patno. Aurora Squires. Ivan Stancliffe. Logan Tallman. Catherine Williams. Thank you, Marcus. I'd like to invite Sam Rowley and our Sustainable Agriculture and Food System students to join us on the stage. What a pleasure it was this year to be able to visit the farm and see the literal fruits of our students' labor in the ag program. Students were always busy working as a team to attend to farm chores while learning all about the science and management of a sustainably run farm. Their work has created an agricultural learning experience that teachers from all around hope to bring to their students to observe. And now for their program completion certificates. Ezra Bartlett. Victoria Burris. Malin Edwards. Emily Ingalls. Emma Touchette. Anna West. I'd like to invite Bjorn Crown and our heating and ventilation and air conditioning students up to the stage. This year's HVAC students have earned several industry credentials and certifications, including the EPA 608 Safe Refrigerant Certification and the NOR Bronze. It's a hard-working group who have learned a ton of skills and are now in high demand in the industry as a result. Students have earned some awards, the first of which is the Jack Clark Award. It's given to the student who exemplifies hard work, one who always helps out their peers, can work independently on their own, and produce quality work with little or no input from the instructor. This year, we're pleased to announce that $1,000 is going to Haley Mitchard. I'd also like to present the Alfred M. Persico Award, which is named in honor of a former superintendent, Alfred Persico, who was a strong supporter of career and technical education. The student receiving this award was chosen by our staff for displaying self-confidence, integrity, goal setting, and achievement, and for demonstrating leadership. This year's recipient of the Persico Award goes to Haley Mitchard. And now for the presentation of our program completion certificates. Gabriel Cotnoir. Parker Elliott. Ross Fowler. Ryan Goodman. Wyatt Hill. Haley Mitchard. Dave Pitnero. And with a second-year co-op experience at VHV, Hayden Tibbetts. I'd like to invite Megan Luther and our forestry and land management students to join us on the stage. Forestry programs spent their year working with community partners from around the region. They recently saw great success at the Vermont Woodsman Competition, where they came in first place. And students from this program are earning multiple college credits through CCV. It was a solid year for this forestry program. And now for their awards. I'd like to welcome Lori Whipple to the stage to present the Luke Whipple Memorial Award. The Luke Whipple Memorial Award is given in honor of Luke, who is a former student of the Forestry program. He took this program for 2 years and loved every aspect of it, not only at school, but at home and for work as well. Luke tragically lost his life in an accident 11 years ago, and we honor his memory by giving his scholarship to a senior student of the Forestry program. This year, the scholarship goes to Brandon Dunbar. The Jack Clark Award is given to the student who exemplifies hard work, one who always helps out their peers, can work independently on their own, and produce quality work with little or no input from the instructor. This year, we're pleased to announce that Brandon Dunbar is being awarded $500 as a recipient of the Jack Clark Award. The Clark Family Scholarship is awarded to a deserving student who can articulate how Green Mountain Tech has helped them advance towards their career goals. The Clark family has chosen Brandon Dunbar as the recipient of this award, and $1,000. Also receiving a Clark Family Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 is Noah Tallman. Now for the presentation of their program completion certificates. With a co-op experience at Moffitt's Tree Farm and Yankee Home Solutions, Brandon Dunbar. With a co-op experience at Moffitt's Tree Farm and Butternut Mountain Farm, Noah Tallman. Jacob Tallman. Nathaniel Tilton. Finally, this evening, we're excited to have our pre-tech program join us. For those who may not be aware, the pre-tech program led by Mr. Weller and Mr. Schwartz is designed for 10th grade students who are interested in exploring all of our programs before committing to one for their 11th grade year. The pre-tech program offers a comprehensive high school curriculum where students study all 4 core high school subject areas in a project-based, hands-on learning environment. It's a tight group of students who are going to be incredibly successful as they step into their 11th grade program selections for next year. And now for their program completion certificates. Sadie Audette. Zane Becker. Khalil Bridgman. Sarah Collier. Alexis Hamill. James Heller. Brianna Hess. Meredith Knight. Gabriel Legrand. Taylor Magoon. Mason Porter. Russell Pugh. Emily Rosenlund.
Thank you, guys.
Before we close, I wish to offer a number of thank yous. First, I'd like to thank our facilities and maintenance crew who not only set up this evening's event in the gymnasium, but have been on hand this evening to keep the show running smoothly. Thank you. I'd like to thank Carrie Anderson and Pistol Productions for our flower arrangements on stage today. I encourage folks to check out Pistol Productions for their arrangement needs. Thank you, Carrie. I'd like to thank the folks at GMATV for filming and streaming our event tonight. Video access to this event at GMATV will be available shortly. Thank you. I'd like to thank our office staff, including Megan Parker, Mallory Dodlin, Karen Collier, and Jean Santa Maria for their work in putting today's ceremony together. Thank you for all your effort. Once again, I want to thank the teaching staff who have never once wavered in their dedication to providing students with the best, most consistent, and most comprehensive technical education experience possible. Thank you. I must thank our parents and families for all of the support they provided our students and our school this year. Thank you all very much. Finally, I want to thank our students for choosing GMTCC. You're why we're all here. We believe in you and all the good that you will do in our community with the skills you now possess. So thank you all. On behalf of Green Mountain Technology and Career Center, we wish everyone here an incredible and well-earned summer break. Thank you all and good night.